sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Riley Green. And a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. Here in San Diego and just getting started. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. One gone here. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Spencer Torkelson swings through it for strike one.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early. Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Man at second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's to third. Gets it to first. That ends the inning. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Carpenter should have this one. Takes it in for the out. And there's one down. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, it features a great veteran presence, Manny Machado.
Boom, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
Ramon Laureano now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike three. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar. And first offering is fouled off. Andujar with a homer in his last game. Foul ball there. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Not close with that one, and the count is 1-2. Ripped to right. And that ends the inning. Back here at Petco Park. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler.
Nope. Ball one. Aye.
Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
That's ball two.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Oh, great stop to first, and very nicely done for the out. Now here is Colt Keith. Good power, not great in the OBP department. That one's in there. Strike one. Keith getting the start at second. He made his major league debut in 2024, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. Just missed.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. And a foul ball. McKinstry went deep in his most recent game. Oh, 2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. And now it's Baez.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a bouncer. Throw to first in time. Parker Meadows digs in now.
Hey!
The Tigers looking to strike first here in the second game of the series.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Brings it in. And that's we head to the bottom of the second. Stepping in for San Diego, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
And he swings through that one. Machado launched a homer in his most recent game. Nice grab. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Nick Castellanos.
No score here in the second. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Got him. 2 away.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Jackson Merrill now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. To third. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. We'll move to the third with no. Welcome back. And singing last time out, he was nearly untouchable. Today, same story.
He's pitching like a man on a mission out there. A hitter's nightmare.
Fouled off down the right side. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. Swung on, belted. And a foul ball. 0-1 down. And that jumps in for a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
1 out, man at first. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
Ball 1.
Top of the third, no score. To first, might be 2. On to Bogarts. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Back here in San Diego. So digging in now for San Diego, Xander Bogarts. That one inside. Look out.
Inside, ball 2.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
Hey.
Right through there for a strike. And that one is downstairs, and it's a full count. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Backed off the plate that time. The 1-0.
Hey.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Freddie.
Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin.
Hey.
Two down, nobody on. That one ripped, but foul. The 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Back here at Petco Park. Well, Singy, as we talked about earlier, he was dominant in his last start and doing the same thing again today.
Yeah, Boog, in total control on the mound in this one. What a run he's on. Let's see if he can keep this thing going.
Tatis takes it in for the out. One up, one down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Dylan Dingler. That one found hard the other way. Up the middle. Bogarts handles the chance. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Colt Keith will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Up the middle, Bogarts whips it to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Bottom 4, stepping in for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. Laureano comes up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out. Here's Miguel Andujar. 0 for 1 so far. Pulls that one foul.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
And the 0-2. On the line, base hit. The throw to third. And he's got no chance. He's out. Not
He
in
made it
time.
safe.
He's safe. Manny Machado up to the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Third baseman number 13, Manny Machado.
The Padres with a chance to score first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And Manny gets a piece. On the ground.
Nope, that's foul.
And that's just foul. Man on second, 2 down. Foul tip, and he hangs on. That's a strikeout. Padres leave one. Still no score. Back here in San Diego, we go to the top of the fifth. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. The pitch
Off the
timer
plate, ball one.
expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. Oh, and they're going to
Outside,
tag
that's
the
a ball.
pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Grounds one to short. Bogarts tosses to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. El Mago coming to the dish.
Hey!
If they did a poll of top tattoos in Major League Baseball, Javi Baez, I think, would have to be in the top 5. Right on the back of his neck is the Major League Baseball logo. So it's effectively right under the MLB logo that's on his cap. Meadows batting for the second time, and that's strike one. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the Detroit order. Here comes Gleyber Torres. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Foul ball there. Hammer, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Riley Green digs in for a critical at bat. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. 3 out on strikes.
I'ma make a move.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Nick Castellanos. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Well-executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
So digging in, Jackson Merrill. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that one fouled off. Ground ball to the right side. He steps on the bag. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Number 2.
And the batter will be Xander Bogaerts. Caught looking his first time up. Swings through that one out in front that time. Bogaerts in his 13th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in Aruba. Comes up empty.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That is the inning. Back here at Petco Park. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Kerry Carpenter, the next to hit.
Kerry Carpenter.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. On the ground to third. Throw on to Castellanos. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Popped up. Cronenworth gets under it. And a couple of quick outs. Here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler, has grounded out a couple of times. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
No, that's down.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. On the ground to third. Machado throws to first in time. And that will end the inning. Bottom of the 6th. Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. Valdez back to work.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And he'll 1. Ground ball, Torkelson. He'll do it himself. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. So up next, Freddie Verbine. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Way out front for strike 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. So 2 strikes on Tatis. And he chases that one. And that is that. So another. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Key leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Zach McKinstry now at the plate. To the right side.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. A little bit
Ball
low.
1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That one to first. Castellanos. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Go ahead run on base. Javi Baez digs in right side. This one in the air center field. And there are 2 outs. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. Swings through that one for strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That's a strike. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Goes down looking. Still in. Back here in San Diego. So digging in now for San Diego, Ramon Laureano.
That's a ball.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. The throw is offline. He's got a leadoff double.
Nice line drive to the full side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. That was a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Andujar in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22, when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024, when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments of baseball. Comebacker to the mound. In plenty of time to first. That was a productive play as the go-ahead run moves up to 3rd. Manny Machado to the dish for a pivotal at-bat.
Machado.
Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first in time. Got him. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Nick Castellanos, the next up for the Padres. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swings through that. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. That's downstairs. And the count 1-2.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Huge strikeout. Back here at Petco Park. We go to the 8th. Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers. Tatis gets there. He's under it. 1 away. Down the number 2 hitter, Riley Green. Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole. You're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. The throw is late, and they can't get the out. Go ahead run on base. Kerry Carpenter digs in now.
Ball, that's outside.
Ripped to first. Caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Ripped to short. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Will Vest. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. He's grounded out a couple of times. This one in the air center field. And there's one away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. And that one lifted in the air center field. Takes it in for the out. And here is Jake Cronenworth. First pitch swinging. Tigers bullpen with some action. Kyle Finnegan, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Hennepy also throwing. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. That one off the mark. Ball one.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Swing and a miss. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler.
Aye!
Swing and a chopper. Tosses to first. Now one gone in the ninth. And next to hit for Detroit, Colt Keith. 1 for 3. And that is out of play. The 0-1. Ground ball right side. Throw to first in time. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. Swinging a foul straight back. Now there's a bullet down the line. Around first and hustling for second. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
The 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. Bogaerts steals it cleanly. Throw is low, and he can't hang on safe.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden, you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity. They're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for it.
Two on, 2 outs. Hammered on the line, base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and in the ninth, they take the lead. Gleyber Torres up to hit. Manager out of the dugout. Ron Marinaccio gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Inside ball.
And a strike to Gleyber. Stays alive. On a line out towards center. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Kenley Jansen.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Fermin, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. And that's fouled off. fights it off. He'll see another. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach. When you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Tatis stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. 0-1 now. Up the middle. Throw on to Torkelson. Padres with only one out remaining. Here's Ramon Laureano. Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag. Jansen looking for his first save of the year. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And it hits the base of the wall. The relay safe, and that's his third hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ballgame.
So here's the Padres DH, Miguel Andujar, trying to deliver as the hero. And fouled off.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That was the emergency hack right there.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the